Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome into my channel, The Rare Gazelle. My name is Reem, and welcome into your reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Cancer. I'm going to start you off on your spiritual growth, your personal development, healing, and guidance, work, family, friendship, career. There may also be messages regarding health. This could be your health or someone that you may know. So please use your discernment and use your intuition. And then I will also flow into your romantic love life reading, which I will timestamp in the comment section below. Okay, for Cancer, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. For Cancer, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Thank you, Spirit of the Most High. Thank you to my great-grandmother, Nyla. Thank you, ancestors known and unknown. Thank you, Goddess Sunana Ashar, Goddess Isis. All right. Okay, I'm being drawn to the bottom of the deck. You have here Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. It's number 12. I feel like you've been working on an energy, working on some kind of creation that is being sent. It's that you've already casted out is something that I'm seeing here. You may have even, because there's a key to this that you have figured out. Like the key to manifestation is surrendering, is to let go. The key to creation is to trust, right? And also believe. So I feel like you found the key, like you found the most important ingredient for this creation. I feel like you almost forgot about this creation, or you forgot about this egg, or you forgot about this wish or this dream or this goal of yours, even though it's in your heart, it's part of your desire. But I feel like you casted it out and you just trust and you believe that it will be created and it will show itself into your reality when it is time. And so there's an energy here that's protecting the future, that's protecting your future. Okay. Yeah, the farther gate. Sorry, I was just reading a message that came in, an important message that I needed to, I asked something. I was looking to get some information about something and I forgot. See, it's interesting because I forgot I asked about this. And so when it came in, I was like, oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I was waiting for this answer. I was waiting for this and I completely forgot that I asked. So see, it's that kind of energy that's coming in. Like I forgot about this somehow, but not in a sense of like forgetfulness, but in a sense of that's the key. It's like surrendering, it's letting go and just trusting and believing that the answer or the response or the creation will come into fruition when it is time. And you know it will be time for you to cross that farther gate because you have crossed this one here. So some of you are in the in-between, you're transitioning. Okay, take a bold step forward. See the key right here? That's the key to the farther gate. Do you see what I'm saying? This is the key. This energy, this benevolent spirit, the universe, the cosmos is protecting your future. It's almost like I'm also getting this energy that this may even be your future self here, protecting your future. Like this is your future self that has the key to open this farther gate. Do you see what I'm saying? So you cross this one here, you're in the in-between and you're waiting for your higher self or this consciousness, this energy to come in and to drop the keys into your hand so you can open this farther gate and pass through. That's your future. That's your future. Also, when we think of gates, we also think of protection, but there's also a keeper of that gate here. You are the keeper of the gate. You are the keeper of your future. You're the gatekeeper. Let's look into these energies a little bit more. I see where we're headed. I know you see where you're headed. You've already seen where you are headed, haven't you, here with the High Priestess? You've already seen it. You've already seen it. That's interesting. That is interesting. Have you already seen this? Question mark. Have you already seen this come to pass? Have you seen a glimpse of it? All right. Thanks, Spirit. Let's keep going. Your overall energy. The sea serpent. And look at this with the magician. The magician and the sea serpent. You see here how your hands are on the pentacle because you know something is coming into fruition. You trust that something is coming into fruition. I feel like all doubts, cast them away. Cast your doubts away. If you have any doubts, cast them away. There's also something about the water because even this, like see here, these are like jeweled eggs right here. This also feels very watery. Sometimes I see this and I see the sky or I see the cosmos, but there's something about the water here. The water. There's something also weird about time that I'm picking. Oh my God, as soon as I said jeweled eggs. You have here the jeweled web. Jeweled web. Connectivity. 32. Okay. So this may sound really odd, but I'm seeing a timeline shift. Like I'm seeing something taken from your past and placing it into your future. I also see that you're almost like looking at this connectivity. You're looking at the web, this jeweled web. This is, it's almost like I feel like you've seen this. Like I can't help but think as if I've seen this and not knowing. It's like what my eyes have reported back to me is what I want to say. So it's almost like you saw this. Your eyes reported back to you the very thing that you are about to experience. And when your eyes reported back to you, you felt such security in this knowing that that will come to pass, that will come into fruition. And there's so much safety and like security. That's why it's protecting the future. You see what I'm saying? Like there's so much security and protection in that knowing, in what you have seen and what your eyes reported back to you. Do you see what I'm saying here? So something happened. I don't know if this was in a dream state, in your subconscious mind. I don't know if this was in meditation. I don't even know if you were like scripting, if you were writing something, if you were painting something. It almost feels like you were awake, but you were not awake. You were in this in-between. You were in this in-between energy here, crossing that gate to go into the next one. You were in some kind of like trance like energy. You were in a trance, but you were awake, but you weren't awake is when you saw this. Does that make sense? Because I just have this feeling like you've seen this. And that is where the security and this protection is coming from, as well as this benevolent energy, the cosmos, or even like your future self is like protecting your future, protecting this. The jeweled egg is here, right here. I don't know what this water is. The water is doing something. I've been seeing the water, obviously it's like this conductor of energy, but it also, It's to move energy. It's to move energy. It's so that it can travel. There's something about travel by water, which is obviously very symbolic, but they're giving me this energy that's traveling in the water. And so to me, that's very symbolic of energy moving, energy flowing. Okay, energy flowing. It's almost like this energy, this jeweled web connectivity is actually in the ocean for you guys. Again, like, I see this card and I always see it like in the cosmos, but for you, it's like this is all happening in the water. Because these are also like Akashic records, DNA, because we're also made up of like 90% water. There's some kind of truth also about yourself here that is being birthed. That is being birthed with what you are creating. This is a water portal. That's a water portal. This is what I'm saying, like I'm seeing a timeline. Okay, so there is this connectivity, this jeweled web connectivity where your jeweled eggs are. Okay, the future that you are creating for yourself right here. Okay? It's in this connectivity. It's in this jeweled web connectivity in the ocean. Okay, Akashic records, ocean. This is also sea serpent. You have here this like water dragon. You have like this connection in the water. So like we're also working with water dragons. So I'm feeling for you, there's some kind of like water portal that's being opened. And there's a timeline here. You could see all the lines. You see that? There's a timeline here that didn't come to pass because it just wasn't the right time. And that timeline is linkage to that farther gate right there. That you are like in the in-between, waiting to cross, waiting to move through. So it's like they're taking that, let's say it's this one, they're taking that line and they're placing it in this water portal. And that's the line that's going to be activated in your reality. That's the line that's going to be created. That's the line that's going to basically become online. And then you're going to move through that farther gate. You're going to move through into this new timeline. It's really rather strange, but we do strange readings over here. This is so, it's very, very energetic, but this is what I'm seeing here for you. Okay. Like I'm explaining things at a very like energetic level. But you can also take this very practically. Okay, you can take this very, very practically. I'm just like showing, I'm being shown how this is coming to pass on an energetic level. It's, yeah, but also like take it symbolically. And also we can use this energy practically. Yeah, see, I'm saying it's some kind of truth. Some kind of truth. Some kind of truth here. Oh, the moon. See, it's something with the water. Something with the moon, the water. Oh my God, it's like the moon is pulling your truth out. It's interesting. Like I feel this so energetic. Like I can see the moon's energy. The moon is literally pulling this energy out. It's like the moon is pulling your truth out. Okay, using the water, using that energy, the water energy inside of you, because we're 90% water, probably even more, I don't know. But it's using that water energy inside of you, and it's like pulling truth, pulling some kind of energy out. The moon is pulling this timeline in, pulling something out to pull, and pulling something into your reality. It's honestly, it's actually kind of fascinating the way that I'm seeing it. The Five of Cups is here. Yeah, but the Ten of Cups. Whoa. You know what I just saw? I saw this sword, and I saw the sword cutting right through here. I don't know why I saw that. It's associated to the Five of Cups. The way I'm seeing this is actually kind of deception, because the sword is cutting through the deception and the lies of something that made you happy but really wasn't making you happy at all. It was like when someone asks you, hey, how are you? And you're saying, oh yeah, I'm fine, when you're really not fine. Hey, are you happy? Oh yeah, I'm really happy, when you're not happy at all. Like it's almost like I can see that. I can see someone asking you, but that's really not how you feel. So it might not even be literal to that degree, but there is some kind of energy here that really isn't making you happy, but it's almost like you have convinced yourself. So you have convinced yourself that this makes you happy. Something in your life makes you happy, and you've convinced yourself that it makes you happy. And some of you, that energy is what's keeping you in this in-between. But you're also in the in-between because this new timeline is coming in. Oh, but that back gate, that gate that you cross, you need to go and close it. Oh. There's a trigger. There's a trigger here. That gate, okay, what we talked about here energetically, okay, how that gate is going to open. That farther gate will open, okay, with the energies that we talked about earlier. Okay, with this water portal, this timeline coming in, the moon pulling something out, and the moon pulling this timeline in. Okay, protecting your future. You saw this. Okay, you feel secure in what's there for you. You do. You feel secure. There's an aspect of yourself that feels so secure. But there's something about your security in this present moment that you are not happy with. That you are really not happy with. And it's almost like you have convinced yourself that it makes you happy. That your present experience makes you happy. This person makes me happy. My work makes me happy. My friend makes me happy. That car makes me happy. I don't know. It's like you've convinced yourself of something, but it's not. It's not. And I think that's why that gate is open. That gate, you need to close it. That gate needs to close shut before you can pass through that one. The only way that you can move securely past that farther gate is if you close this one here. Could be a door of the past. The Five of Cups. Some of you, the door of the past is still open. Some of you are in your present moment and your past energies are still coming in. Because you've convinced yourself that it makes you happy or something makes you happy. But it really doesn't. I don't know if someone is like holding the past over your head. See how the head is really heavy? The neck is really heavy. Your head is down. I don't know if someone is doing that for some of you, holding the past over your head. Maybe someone is convincing you of something. Maybe someone's trying to make you feel guilty or feeling regretful. Some of you, that's self-inflicted. Some of you might not be, because I kind of feel another energy for a few of you. Take it how it resonates, please. Wow. That's hard energies. That's hard energies, but the truth is here. The sword is here. And I see you severing this deception, the deceptive happiness of I'm fine, I'm okay, this makes me happy, when it doesn't. I see you severing that deception. I see you closing that door to move through that farther gate. This is a bold step forward. The hawk here, this is a divine messenger. Why I feel like you are, I see this as you. I see that this is your higher self or your future self. Let me say that. This is your future self. This is your creative energy right here as a magician. And you have a benevolent water spirit here, water serpent, that is opening this portal. Bringing, I don't know, it's interesting because I felt this energy of the past, something of the past. Could be something that you have wished for, something that you've always wanted, but it just couldn't come to pass. I feel like because of these energies had to go away, had to close out. So some of you, it is a timeline somewhere that sits. I don't know, for some of you, it felt like a past energy that just didn't occur, didn't happen, didn't come into fruition, but it was always something that you wanted. It was something that you really needed. Okay? Something that you wanted, something that you needed. Some of you, it's a timeline that just couldn't come into pass. Okay, but it is now. Okay, it is now. I don't know. Some of you, it might be even in your future, because time is really odd right now. This timeline, this thread that's connected into your fate. I feel like this entire thing is your fate right here that's been woven. Like a piece of it is coming online. A piece of it is going to come online right here. And you're going to experience it when you pass through the farther gate. Some of you tried to create this before. Some of you tried to create it before and it couldn't come to pass. This is what I'm saying about the past. Maybe that's the linkage to the past. Okay, so maybe it's not necessarily a past energy, but it's something that you tried to create before. Thank you, Spirit. I just want to be a little clear there. Okay. So it's something that you wanted to create before. That's interesting. And then maybe because it didn't come into pass, you forgot about it. It didn't come into fruition, you didn't see it, and you forgot about it. But then it came into your vision again, and then you saw it, and then you felt secure that, okay, maybe because I've seen it, or that energy, that passion, that inspiration is coming through me again about the very thing that I tried to create before. I'm feeling this again. If you constantly feel something over and over and over again, 10 times out of 10, it's something that's going to come to pass for you. If you constantly feel an energy nagging on you, a vision that you constantly see, a passion or an inspiration, I can't stop thinking about writing this book. I can't stop thinking about this one thing that I really want to do. I want to travel to this place. I have to go to that, I don't know, to that destination. I have to make this painting. I have to, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you're thinking of, whatever future that you see for yourself. If something keeps nagging and nagging and nagging you, like, it's yours. This is yours. Your future is yours. And there's something very particular in this jeweled egg that keeps coming up for you. You thought about it before, it didn't happen, you kind of brushed it off, and then you let something else in, you convinced yourself it made you happy, it's not making you happy, so this energy keeps coming back of that jeweled egg. And then like one day, like you, I don't know, one night or through some kind of meditative trance, you saw a glimpse of it and you felt it again. But every time this energy comes in for you, it's like more more fiery. It feels more real. There's something here about this hawk that's bringing in that realness. Maybe it's not just a dream. Sometimes it's like the dream feels more realer than the reality. I don't know, it's something like that. Like, it felt so real. And that's what I feel like this hawk energy is bringing in. It's real. What you are feeling is real. What you are seeing or that glimpse is real. It's real because it triggers an emotion inside of you that you cannot neglect. This is truth. This is what you convinced yourself that would make you happy. But when this comes in, oh my God, it just makes you feel even more alive. Look at this energy in your heart coming alive. Look at that rainbow frequency. That is truth. That is truth. It's a deep emotion. It triggers fire and passion. It just keeps getting realer to you. Every time you feel it, you get shivers, you get tingles. Maybe even some of you cry because it just brings you so much joy, real joy, not the joy that you convince yourself of having. This keeps getting realer and realer for you. I really hope realer is a word. If not, my bad. I'm sorry. This really does. And the more real it gets for you, that feeling, the more secure you feel in that space, protecting the future. Does that make sense? I can feel your passion for this. Like, I can feel how bad you want this, and it won't go away. This feeling of yours will not go away. It will not. You have a deep love for this too. It's pure. It's pure love. And we are the dolphin. On the bottom, it's love. Because it's your truth. It's your truth. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. The moon, pay attention to the moon cycles. When do you feel that energy? When do you feel this the most? When do you feel that the most? That emotion, that feeling, that vision. There's a lot of psychic visions here happening when it comes to what you're seeing. The very thing that you're creating, and the very thing that you tried to create before. Pay attention to when you feel it, and look at the moon cycles. There's something about that. I don't know. I'm not that deep into astrology, but I'm getting the energy of pay attention to the moon cycles. When do you feel it the most? Okay. And please don't ever doubt yourself. Like, what you see is real. What you feel is real. Don't ever diminish your emotions. Don't ever settle for something that you think is making you happy. Don't. If this is what you truly feel and it keeps getting realer for you, and it will continue to get more real with the hawk energy. Why does it feel more real? Because you're getting closer to the farther gate. That's why it's going to get more and more real. Those visions are going to feel realer. Those dreams are going to feel realer. More real. Sorry, I keep saying realer. I don't know if that's a real word. Pun intended. Okay, because you're getting closer to it. And also, when we get closer to it, we also, when we get closer to something, we get a little nervous, we get a little scared. But there's something about you here where, I don't know, you feel really fearless to me. It's just about letting this go. Let this go and close that gate. Close this gate. Okay, close that door to the past. Don't allow any more of these energies. Okay? Don't let any more of these energies come in. Stop convincing yourself that something is making you happy when it isn't. Go towards this. Keep moving towards this. Okay? This moon keeps pulling this in for you. It keeps pulling it out of you and it's putting it in. Do you see what I'm saying? It keeps pulling it out and it's putting it in. It keeps pulling it out and pulling it in. That's this too. Pulling in that timeline and dropping it in. Pulling in that timeline and dropping it in. All of that is being done by the moon and the sea serpent, this water portal. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm going to move into your love reading. I love you guys so very much. Please don't stop going after that. Okay? I have a feeling we're going to be channeling that for a hot minute, but it's going to keep progressing. Okay? So I feel like I'm going to stick to this group for some time. Okay. So let's go. We are going to move into your love reading. All right. I have a feeling okay, that what we just talked about is also linked to your love reading. I can't shake it off. I can't shake off that feeling. That's probably how you feel. I can't shake this off. I can't shake this off. Something is becoming more and more real because you're getting closer to it. Go the distance, 47. And what I see here is that you're getting closer to something. Something is also getting closer to you. Go the distance, 47. This reminds me of the 10 of Pentacles card, longevity. Okay, something long-term, something that withstands the test of time and space. Okay, so this is an energy that has also traveled, or that is traveling, that is moving, right? Moving, flowing. Okay. This is also 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 11. Something 11. This is a doorway. Again, we already talked about that. There is a door that's opened. What is that? 42. This is 6. 11 and 6. Keep getting the month of June. More June energies. One more, Spirit. Deep knowing. You can't make this up. Imagine. 4. This is 7. Okay, June and July are going to be big months. I've been feeling that for a really long time. The summer, in Canada, masks are coming off. Everyone's getting really excited to go out again, to be out again. Things are just shifting and changing all across the board. But let me tell you something. You have seen this. You have imagined it. Please, please do not ever doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt your dreams. Don't ever doubt what you feel. Don't ever doubt that something is like there. It's there because it's there. It's for a reason, right? There are for some of you, Okay, there's some kind of disconnect here between the intuition, the deep knowing, okay, and the intellect, the overthinking. Someone's trying to figure out logistics of something, or someone is replaying memories, or replaying the old, or someone is replaying something that is very counteractive to the intuition, to what the intuition feels, to what the mind sees, to what the third eye imagines, envisions. Okay, so be careful of your overactive analytical mind at this time, and really focus on your intuition, because what you know is real. And the fact that you keep seeing something, feeling something, loving someone as deeply as you do constantly, even though you have tried to stop, because this is what I'm seeing here, you tried to stop, it's still here. It's still here. Okay, but I do have to say, because in the spiritual growth message, we talked about this energy that you were convincing yourself of that is making you happy, but it isn't. Be careful of that, because that is not this. Okay, this is something that you truly love, that your heart feels, I can't stop myself from loving this and from going towards this. Okay? All right? You're getting closer to this person, and this person's getting closer to you. So let's get into the tarot and let's look at some specifics, because this is the energy that I feel. Oh man, I saw this at the split, the sun. The sun and the King of Cups. See, that's the deep knowing. You see that? The sun and the King of Cups. It's a deep knowing. It's in your gut. It's in your solar plexus. You're confident about this, or someone is getting confident. Someone is getting clear. Someone is getting enlightened on what they feel. Go with what you feel. Go with the knowing. Follow the knowing. Follow the knowing. Follow your heart. Okay? This is Leo energy. I'm also feeling a Piscean energy here really strongly. Or even a Cancer. Okay? You have here Page of Cups. So many emotions are going to come out. A lot of cups are going to come out. You have here Wands. Knight of Wands, excuse me. The Emperor. Go with the knowing. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Seven of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Whoop. There's the Five of Cups again. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. There's the Two of Cups. Okay. So the Two of Cups fell on the Ace of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. I'm going to keep that there. The Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Cups came out together. I'm going to keep them there. And then you have the Nine of Cups card at the bottom of the deck. Okay. We have to keep these together, talk about them together. Let's see. I feel like this is what I'm seeing here for this group. You're leaving something that you try to convince yourself is your happiness. I don't know if this was a past relationship. I don't know if this is your recent past for some of you. Some of you, this might even be current, where you are in the process of leaving something, a situationship, or someone that you are convincing yourself is this person. It is this person. You're going to something that you cannot stop feeling pulled towards. What are you moving towards here? The sun. What is the sun here depicting? Magnetism. Magnetism. Look at the sun and the horizon. I see that you have stood up for your emotions. You stood up for your emotions on what you feel. How do I feel? What do I know? What do I know to be true? What do I know? The sun. So let me follow the knowing. Let me go towards the knowing. Someone here stood up for themselves. I'm seeing someone like verbalize to someone else something that did not sit well with you. It didn't make you happy. You here, this is standing in your power because you stood for your emotionality. You stood for your feelings and the feelings that you know. Like right off the gate, this is where we're starting. And this is a really good starting point. Because this is telling me that you're on track. This is what you're following, your heart, following what you know. Because there's this energy that keeps coming around to you. I don't know if this is someone that you know. Maybe this is something that you just feel, that there's something more for you, that there's another person that is better for you. This is giving me this energy of like, there's something better. There's also, not just for some of you, this may be just a better person that's well suited for you. And also, it's better than what you have imagined it to be. How it will come together, what it will look like, so on and so forth. Okay? So some of you are just like releasing that notion as well. Okay? It feels like it's kind of crazy, but I'm seeing like this door open, because I keep seeing this door open, so I have to talk about it. I keep seeing this door open. When this door opens, it almost feels like there's a vacuum inside of the door, and it's like vacuuming all of this energy, and it's like this sun, it's like this magnetism energy, right? And you can't help but just go towards that space. And that's what I feel here. It's like the door open, and almost like you feel this like moment of clarity happen in your emotionality. Like this is where I feel like I need to go. This is where I feel like I need to be. Okay, you stood up for yourself here. You said no. I feel like, honestly, I feel like you said no to someone. No. That's not what I deserve. That's not what I want. Because that feeling, that imagination of yours keeps coming up towards someone else, towards a person. Some of you know or not know them. I don't know. Next, you have here the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Completely protecting your energy. And look at that solar plexus. We talked about that, your confidence, feeling really, really confident in your knowing, and you're protecting your knowing. I feel like, again, it's going back to that spiritual growth message. I feel like someone truly tried to convince you of a relationship or of a situation that this is happiness, that this is joy, that this is security, this is protection, when it wasn't. And so I see that you're protecting your knowing here against the actions of another, against the persistence of this person in their energy and in their attempt to try to continuously convince you that this is it. When you feel in your heart, there's something better. There has to be something more for me. And whenever you think, whenever you feel and have this deep knowing, it gives you so much inspiration and joy and sexual energy too. Some of you are even protecting your sexual energy here. Some of you have even, because I keep hearing like no, some of you may have even said no sexually to this person. So some of you, there is a situationship here where it was just sex and not the security that you are looking for that comes with that. This person couldn't give or wasn't ready to give or said that they might give or maybe or one day. Just those like little crumbs that make a person stay to find out if that will truly come to pass or not. So I see that you said no. I feel sexual energy elsewhere. I feel a deep knowing. I feel magnetism elsewhere. I feel something else. And I have to go there. I have to see what that is. And then on the other end, you have the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. You have the person on the other end of the feeling that you're feeling. Again, I don't know if you know this person or not. Okay, please use your discernment. You have the answers in your deep knowing. Okay, I'm just reading the messages and the energy. There's so many avenues that this can fit in and go because there's so many people. But this is the person that you are feeling drawn to on the other end of this magnet, on this feeling. The Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. This person is also here in this imagination. You're both, it's almost like you're both imagining and dreaming and thinking of the same thing. Perhaps that's why the energy is so amplified and magnified to that degree that you feel it to be. Because they're also thinking of the same thing. They're putting in their energy into this love, into this feeling. It's like your thoughts, their thoughts are this. Your thoughts and their thoughts are this. And you're both dreaming, imagining of this. Of a family, of a sense of community, a sense of protection as well in a community. Like someone truly values the safety and the security and the protection when it comes to having a family or just that sense of togetherness. I'm also seeing that this person also has a greater sense of responsibility. Okay, this could also be their job. For some of you, it's their job. They have a great sense of responsibility, and they really take that seriously. Is something that I'm getting here. They're very careful with who they choose to get in bed with. They really are careful in making choices because they know they have a greater sense of responsibility. Some of them may even have a family, children. Okay, so they're much more careful in choosing a partner and who they date. Okay, is something that I'm getting here for some of you. I'm also just feeling like just a wiser person. Like this person knows, they have a deep knowing of what they want. And I'm also getting like whatever this person wants, they get. They get because they're imagining this. And imagination is creation. This person believes that they can get what they want, and they're very particular as well in the feeling. The feeling has to come to pass. If this person does not feel, they do not act. This person acts on how they feel, and if what they see matches what they feel and matches what they have imagined. Okay? So I'm seeing that you're both energetically putting into this connection. Even if you may not be physically together. Do you see here with the Six of Pentacles? Give and receive. Give and receive. You put in, I put in. What are you putting in? You're putting in for this connection to grow. You're putting in the energies to make this grow. Even if you do not and have not physically met or connected to this person. Again, some of you may know this person. Some of you. And please use your discernment of timelines. This person that you walked away from that convinced you of happiness and convinced you of safety and protection, that could have been a while ago for some of you. Okay, time is fluid. Okay, and time is an illusion. Energy is fluid. All right? So I'm seeing an equal exchange of energy here. A balanced, harmonious. And I see this continuously growing. Continuously growing. Page of Pentacles. Growth. New growth. New growth. New growth. Okay? It's almost as if these were the energies. Do you see all these pentacles here underneath the soil? Those were the energies of the both of you that you have imagined. Okay, like what do I want in a person? What do I want them to be like? How do I want to feel when I connect to them? How do I want to be treated? So on and so forth. This feels like the pentacle that... This feels like the energy when you two connect. This feels like a pentacle that's going to go like... that's going to fruit on this tree that you're growing. Because I'm seeing here the tree of life. This is your tree of life that you are growing with this person. And this is like the first energy that is growing from this tree of life. With this person, with this connection. So you're going to see something materialize from this connection. It's not just going to be talk like this other person that could not materialize it. This person that you're connecting to is all about materializing this connection. How to bring it forward. How do we build? How do we create? How do we build an empire? How do we build a family? How do we build trust? How do we build a relationship? It will be the first energy on the tree, on the connection that is growing. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Now, I want to talk about this last. Let's talk about this first. You have the Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Cups. This Five of Cups was in your spiritual growth message. Okay? Here you are. Okay? You have a new perception on something here. I feel like this is your energy. This could also be the person that you are connected to on the other end of this magnet, on the other end of this deep knowing of that energy. Okay? I feel, so again, it could be both of you, it could just be you, it could be them. Place yourself wherever it is, okay? I feel like there's a new perspective here on the past. Remember in the farther gate, where is that? Let me get the farther gate. Let me keep that there. See the farther gate? See the gate here that I said you had to close first? You have to close this gate first. This gate is still open. You have to close this gate first before you pass through, take that bold step forward to the farther gate, right? okay? See that portal, see that hole, that wormhole, portal, where all the cups of the past, all the energies of the past are being poured into. As soon as all the energies get released into there, that door of the past will close. But it can only close when you get that new perception, new perspective on it, and decide for yourself to close that. To close it once and for all. Because some of you may have a door open for this person that we talked about that's convincing you of happiness, that's convincing you of security, but they have nothing to show for it. Some of you may still have that door open. Okay? It's like you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out for some of you. Okay, but I see that closing. I see that you're thinking about it. You have a new perception about it. You're more enlightened now. And I can just feel your drive and your passion and your strength for yourself to say no. No, I deserve better than that. No, I know what I want. Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. I know what I want. I've worked hard on myself. I know my truth. That is being pulled out of me day in and day out. We talked about that moon. We talked about that moon pulling everything out, pulling the truth out, pulling it out and pulling the energies out and dropping them in. And where are they dropping them in? Right there in your future, where you will pass the farther gate. This person here is your future. And I feel like, again, you have a deep knowing of this. You know this. You and this person, you both have this like deep knowing that you are each other's future. That there's a person on the other end that is my future. That's how I see this. And that's confirmed right here. Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. This is your reading. I hope that this resonates. I hope that it helps. I love you guys so, so, so very much. Until next time.